was, oh, what a lovely warm welcome. That was, I wasn't expecting you to be so lovely and warm there. Anyway, it's nice to be here in the park in what appears to be a local dogging area. It's always nice. Look out for that later on the big screens. You might occasionally just see some buttocks just rising out of the foliage like that. These lights here, if they flash 4 times, that means you can come and join them. Now, don't judge me, right? The other day, I was thinking, and I went, yeah, I'd piss on a squirrel, right? No, because just, like, I know you think you wouldn't, but don't judge me, you would, right? Trust me, you would. Seriously, I thought I'd piss on a squirrel, like, not in a mean way, like, not in a mean way, is it possible? No, but, you know, if you're just having a piss on a tree like that, and a squirrel, now don't tell me don't lie to me, don't judge me. If you're just pissing on a tree and a squirrel, you know they do that thing where they just run round the tree and just pop their heads out like that. Don't tell me if you were having a piss and a squirrel just put its head out, you'd go on, you'd just have come on, see? You would, wouldn't you? You wouldn't be able to help yourself, you'd go, take it in your eyes! See, don't judge me, because you'd all do it. Well, mainly the fellas, obviously, it's quite hard for a woman to piss on a squirrel, I'll give you that. You'd have to hang in the tree, wouldn't you? You'd have to hang like that and wait for it to... You'd have to put some nuts by the bottom of the tree, and then you'd have to hang like that, just... Oi, there's some nuts down there. I'm not getting them. I'd rather go without, to be honest with you. Oh, come on. It's me dream since I saw Ross. I want to piss on a squirrel. You freak, hanging from the tree. You'd have to get it on another tree. You'd have to be on a swing on this side here. And you'd have to... The squirrel's over here, right? The squirrel's just getting ready. And you'd have to start pissing, because you'd have to get a good flow on, wouldn't you? You'd have to start swinging like that. That's not enough, is it? There's not enough of an arc, is there? You'd have to really... Oh, hang on, no, you'd be on the seat. That wouldn't work, would it? It'd just come off the side. I've not fully thought this through, to be honest with you. You'd have to cut a hole in the seat and then get a friend. No, don't get a friend to push you. It'd be fine on the upswing, but when you come back, you go, ah. You'd have to get a friend in a wetsuit. You'd have to get a friend in a wetsuit with an umbrella. Cut a hole in the swing, start the pissing here, and then slowly get higher and higher, and then just at the top of the swing, you'd have to give it just a little flick of the hips. It's not going to work, is it? You'd barely splash the squirrel. Well, that's like a good new euphemism there, isn't it? When we have the break, just go, where are you off to? I'm off to splash the squirrel. You can have that for free. Anyway, no, sorry about that. So, why am I apologising to women? Sorry, ladies, you don't get to piss on a squirrel. You could just piss in a cup and just chuck it. That's the best way. That's the way to do that one. Well, not a cup, really, because you'd be more of a beaker, so you'd get it straight on. A cup, you have to go outside on because of the handle. It would arc. Arc around. The squirrel would be there like that, getting ready, and you'd go whoomph like that, and the squirrel would just whoosh, big arc of piss. It'd just go like that. Not bothered. Get another friend over here with another cup of piss, right? To arc it the other way. Then you're one step ahead of the squirrel. You start there, like squirrel's there. Here we go. Big arc of piss that way. Sure goes, I don't think so. Ah, in the face! Yeah! One squirrel splashed! From above, those 2 arcs of piss, those golden bits, it'd be like a McDonald's advert. In fact, that should be the new McDonald's advert. It should be a helicopter hovering like that from above, and it should just be a squirrel stood there, unaware, and then 2 women at the same time throwing arcing cups of piss in its face. I'm loving it. Just an idea. Thank you very much for that round of applause there. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you. That has got to be one of the most reluctant rounds of applause I've ever received. You're going, that's very funny, that, but the wrongest thing I have ever heard. Are we genuinely applauding somebody throwing 2 arcing cups of piss into the face of a squirrel? Yes, yes you are. Ooh, that was weird. A load of women. Woo! What's that woman doing there? She just climbed up on the chair. Don't do any of this stuff I'm talking about. Did you see the trees rustling over there? We're not having that, we're not having that. Like some... I don't want to see next week's episode of Country File. Hello, I'm John Craven, and we're in the St Albans area. Look at that squirrel. Cover your eyes. Are you all massive Country File fan? We don't want to see that. It's all right, it's a grey squirrel, it's not a red squirrel. Be a red squirrel afterwards. What? It's Country File Live! Okay, so tonight we've got probably the best comedy show you're ever likely to see, certainly observed by wildlife. Are you up for an absolutely amazing night of comedy tonight? This is great now, isn't it? Look, ooh, I'm even looking a bit more, ooh. Sorry, I just feel like I'm at Glastonbury now, it's brilliant. You know how I feel? I feel like Bono now. Look at that. People just go, knob. That's it, isn't it? But, like, Bono, like, what has he got to do to stop? I mean, I know he wears sunglasses inside, and that's enough, but it's just, hey, you see it, the biggest rock star on the planet. Hey, it's Bono. Knob. How did he even play Glastonbury? That must have, you know, and the ladies and gentlemen, you too. And he's like, ah! And about 10,000 people shout, yeah, knob. He's going off to Africa, saving the world. Knob. Knob. Do you think the African villagers do that when he turns up to... He goes over there. Happy Jesus, I've come over here to save you all. That's how he talks, Bono. But Jesus, I've gone and travelled all the way over here and I've come to help you out and save your lives and all the rest of it. Look, I've made a gun there that I fire. It cures your AIDS, right? I've come... Too far, perhaps. But Jesus, hello there, my name's Bono, right-o. I've come to save you all. Mr. But no, that's Nelson Mandela. Hang on, no, hang on. That's not right. Fuck it, the Bono impression's nothing close. I might as well have the African village chief. Mr. Bono. Mr. Bono. Thank you for... Oh, it's got a bit Chinese there. What was that? I didn't know Nelson Mandela was some kind of kung fu legend. Hello there, I am Nelson Mandela. And I will fight you. Oh, you, sir, Mr. Bono, are my arch kung fu nemesis. And I will fight to the death. But Jesus, I'll bloody shoot you with my special anti-AIDS gun, so I will. So, Bono, you have... He should have done this at Glastonbury, hey? Not pissing around in his sunglasses, singing songs. Get a Chinese Nelson Mandela out. Let's see you fight! Now, I was watching him at Glastonbury, right? And he did this thing, right? He's, you know, he was coming out and he's, you know, he was doing his usual, you know, all that singing. And I think one of the reasons why people think he's a knob is because he's always performing on rooftops, isn't he, Bono? He can't leave it alone, can he? Just use a stage like everyone else, but oh no. Jesus, lads, there's a roof up there. Come on, let's get up there. Let's get up there and perform for the passers-by in the street below. Streets have no name. Get off the roof, it's a health and safety disaster. You leave a window open just a fraction. If you don't lock your windows, Bono will be in there. I'll be on the fucking roof. Get away! I know the kung fu. I'll be Jesus. Oh no, hang on. It's all confusing. Anyway, the point is, I was watching him at Glastonbury, right, and there's Bono doing one of them songs he does, right, you know that, you know, I wanna be with you in the moonlight, in the sunlight, I wanna be with you in the moonlight, That's not actually a U2 song, that, just so you know. What I'm doing there is I'm putting into effect something I've invented. It's my random U2 lyrics generator that I've come up with. What you do to write a U2 song is you basically just say what you want to do with a woman in various different lighting states. That's all you do. I want to be with you in the moonlight, in the sunlight, in the torchlight, in the headlights of a car, in the fridge light. I want to make love to you in the fridge light. I want to open the fridge and the light comes on and I'm making love to you there with cheeses and dairy items, and I'll close the fridge, then open the fridge and then it's on again. I want to make love to you in the moonlight, in the twilight. Well, not Twilight, that's a movie about vampires. That'd be weird. I'd be shagging a vampire next to a fridge. The vampire's cold and so's the fridge. Both sides of me would be very... I want to make love to you near a toaster. That's how you write a U2 song, right there. That's what you do. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, he was on at Glastonbury, right? And he was... And he's singing away, right? I want to make love to you. Don't start again. If he thinks of any more lighting sources, we could be here for several hours. So he's on at Glastonbury, right? And he's singing away, and it started to rain. Oh, I was laughing. Because his goggles, right, them goggles of his, they started to steam up, didn't they? Because I thought, like, because they're just normal sunglasses. Some people think that they're like, you know, they've got like a heads-up display in them that just tells them information. You know, like the eyes of the Terminator. So when he's singing in the moonlight, in the 3 meters to the edge of the stage, 2 meters to the edge of the stage, 1 meter to the edge of the stage, danger, danger. I'll back off there, I think I'll back off. In the moonlight, in the twilight, poverty detected, poverty detected, detected, poverty detected, poverty detected. In the moonlight, and that's what he has. He's got special poverty-detecting goggles that he wears. If Bono were to walk into a Lidl, his head would explode. Ah! I want to make love to you in the light of my burning face. But the point was, right, he's singing away, he's doing the Bono thing. I want to touch you in the moonlight, right? But the glasses started steaming up. And Bono, he doesn't want to take them off because you'll see that there's nothing there. And he's just nothing but glowing red, burning eyes. And he's in the moonlight, and you could see him getting closer to the edge of, not the edge, obviously, he was over there, wasn't he? So he's singing away, right? And he did this. He does all these movements, doesn't he? He walks around the stairs like that, and he just points at people, and he does all this stuff. And then he just unnecessarily just climbs onto things. Wow, good balancing, Bono. Wow, you must be great. Budgies can do that. That's what he thinks he is, Bono. He just thinks he's a big budgie, doesn't he? He's wandering around the stage where the streets have no name. Give us a cuttlefish. So, but it's like he ran out of things to do, right? He was singing away and he did this. This is a move of a man who's run out of physical movements to do. He's singing away and then he just did this one. I want to be with you in the night time, kneeling and do... Now, he thinks he's cool, right, Bono? He thinks he's looking good. He thinks he's being rock and roll. Doing this with his hand. But no, you know what he looked like to me? He looked like a man who was high-fiving a dwarf. That's what he looked like. He looked like a dwarf had run onto the stage and Bono had gone, come on, little fella, give us a little high five there. You know what my dream is? My dream, if I had the money, I would pay for dwarves to tunnel under a rock stadium. Weeks and weeks of tunneling, and then create a special trapdoor just there. This would be my dream if I could have anything in the world. There's Bono. I want to make love to you with a candle, a flickering candle. I want to be with you. And I'd be there going, come on, do it next to the trapdoor, Bono. You can do it. And I'd hand out pamphlets so everyone knew it was going to happen. The anticipation. Bono's got the audience hanging off his every word as he's singing away. Ah, 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 do it. And then just at that moment, down he goes, the trapdoor opens.
Hey, high five, Bono. Hey.
And just as the dwarf leaves the stage, he turns around and goes,
Oh, and by the way, you're a knob.
that's my dream. Oh, yes. You've got to have a dream. You've got to have a dream.